What up, 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 what up? It's your boy Unkasa, I'm back. Let me take this shit off. What's going on? Season 2, episode 32 of Unkasa True Hip Hop Stories. I am Unkasa. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I am back off hiatus. Thank you to the fans, thanks to the subscribers, thanks to the ones liking, sharing. Thank you, thank you. Thank y'all for all y'all concerns. Y'all been asking where I've been at. Um, I had to take a little hiatus within the pandemic to just make sure the home was right. And mentally, I wasn't in a good headspace to do my storytelling. So I took off time, made sure my daughter and my moms and all my family was intact. And then I got everything right in the midst of the pandemic. I started my own merchandising manufacturing company, Cranberry and Vodka Merch Manufacturing. That's going very well. Thank you to everybody that's been buying merch. This is some of the new merch. Legal Drug Money, same hustle, different product. We got the snapbacks. So you can hit me on Instagram until my website is up and popping. You can get the dopest merch that's done hit the motherfucking scene in a long time. Now, everybody's been asking where I've been at and what I've been going through within the pandemic. It's really no different from what y'all been going through. I've been going through heartache, pain, struggles, the same thing, but I just know how to sustain a lifestyle that can just keep me afloat. You know what I'm saying? Within the pandemic, I lost two pillars of my family, two glues. I call them the glue to my family, the ones that keep the family and the family reunions going. I lost my Aunt Laura. I lost my Uncle Joe Lewis. I lost my Uncle Joe Lewis due to a hit and run in Atlanta. If anybody have any information on Joe Lewis Wilder and that hit and run incident that happened, please contact me at I am Unkasa on my Instagram. You can DM, email me at cranberryandvodka at gmail or beachforcasa at gmail. 4 days later, my aunt passed away. She couldn't even take the heartbreak of her losing her brother like that. So before I start, I want to shout out to my Uncle Joe Lewis and my aunt Ann. Rest in peace, man. Shout out to my little cousin David. Hold your head, little cuz. I got you. Anything you need, I'm here for you. Before we start off this new season and new episode, I would like to have a moment of silence. Now that we rest in peace, Uncle Joe Lewis and Aunt Ann. Now that we got that out the way, I want to also send a rest in peace shout out to Pop Smoke, King Von, Mo 3, Fred the God, King Shooter. We lost so many people in 2020 and and the list just keeps continuously to go on. Whoever I miss, I just want to send a big shout out, rest in peace shout out to whoever passed in this world. Sending my prayers, my love, and my condolences to whoever lost someone in this dark time we're going through right now. So I just want to, let people know I'm good, and I wasn't in a really good headspace to do the story, so I fell back. Now I'm back, and I'm better than ever. More Jews, more stories, everything. We back. Before we start this segment, y'all already know I got to shout out to bro, Sonny Packs. If you ain't getting it from Sonny, you a motherfucking dunny. And yo, all these big cannabis motherfucking corporations and shit, stop trying to steal my man wave. My man, I watch my man bust his ass to get where he need to be right now. Y'all trying to steal his strand of tang. Stop trying to steal a young black man's ideas and his wave. Let that man rock out. He's been doing it since day one, and he's been building his brand up brick by brick, and I'm going to always support my boy, Sonny Packs. You know I'm smoking nothing but the good. So, like I said, and rest in peace to Sonny Packs' mom, too. He lost his moms due to COVID. Rest in peace. Send a whole shout out to all my queens and my Sonny Pack family. Sonny Pack Premium, I love you, bro. Pull up on me. I need some new head smoke. Now that we got all that flashed out the way, today's episode is about one of the most controversial figures in journalists and media. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about the real Gully TV. Erie, PA, Pennsylvania, stand up. Shout out to all my peoples out there in Erie. And before we start, this nigga right here, I've been going away 7 months. If you ain't got no motherfucking lighter by now, my nigga, you just not gonna smoke with us. All my other niggas, they smoking, they poured up, they ready for this new episode, and you over here still rolling, and you still ain't got no fucking light. Here, take the lighter, brother. Okay? Here, keep that. That's a gift from me. But now, Unkasa True Hip Hop Stories, we motherfucking back in full effect, man. And I ain't going nowhere. No more time out, time off. And they gonna put us on lockdown again. Y'all gonna be entertained because I got my mind and my money right. I'm ready for war. Let's get it. So around 2009, I had got a call from one of my best friends and my colleagues in this rap battle business, my big brother Head Ice. Head Ice gave me a call. Shout out to Head Ice and his whole movement, Wolf, and you know, it ain't nothing but love. Me and him 25 years deep in friendship. So he gave me a call one day. He was like, yo, what's good, Wolf? Yo, my guy, he from Erie, yeah, his name Gully TV. You familiar with him? I was like, nah, I heard the name before, but I'm not really familiar with him. Why, what's up? He said, yo, my guy, he do interviews. He wants you to come out till it's time to do an interview. I'm like, well, it's time now. He said, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit kind of far, but he'll make sure your room and board is good. He gonna pay you. He gonna get you there and back. So I was like, if he gonna do that, that's no problem. I have no problem. Set it up. So I told Head Ice this send my number to him. He called me. He had a real proper demeanor about him. He said, what's going on, man? This is Gully TV, man. I've been a big fan of yours. I just want to get some footage and do an interview. If you would like to, I'll make sure you get out to my town. And I was like, yo, just take care of all of the details and we're going to make it happen. So he said, how would you like to get out here? Amtrak or bus. At the time, I was really going through something mentally. So I said, yo, get me a bus ticket. I need that long bus ride. I'll smoke me hella bud before I get on the bus, pack me a little snack bag, take my little iPad mini or whatever that I had at the time. Matter of fact, I don't even think I had Instagram. I think we was on Twitter. That's exactly what we was on. So I was on my phone and shit, and I got on the bus. It took probably like 11 hours, some shit like that, because due to the snow, as we started getting deeper and deeper into Pennsylvania, the snow was getting thicker and thicker and higher and higher. I think it snowed about almost 2 feet of snow while I was going. I didn't even know. I wasn't even prepared weather-wise. I had a bunch of fly shit thinking we gonna just, you know. But I get the PA, I get there probably like 8:30 in the morning. I'm blinded by the snow. It's so fucking white. You can't see nothing at the bus station but snow. I think at the time he had a Saab. He came and picked me up in a Saab. I hopped in. We introduced ourselves. He passed me a blunt. He said, yo, I'm going to go get some more blunts and some smoke. We're going to go vibe. I'm going to take you to the house, get you some breakfast. But I got to make a few stops before along the way. So I'm like, cool. I wasn't thinking nothing of it. So we bent a few corners. It ain't take me until the third motherfucking stop till I realized what the fuck he was doing. So I looked, and the fiend came up to the window, and he served him. So I just looked at him. I'm just thinking to myself, yo, this the illest motherfucking videographer, media nigga I ever met, busting licks right in front. I'm like, oh, this nigga's tough. Oh, this nigga's different. He's tough. So, he just busting his licks. He get back, he hop out, he get back in the car. He said, man, I apologize, man. I'm a cookie monster, man. Yo, man, I'm a fucking cookie monster. I get to it. So I'm like, yo, man, I'm not tripping, man. Get it how you live. So, you know, he might have bust one more sting. Then we went over to his crib. I met his mom's beautiful home, beautiful Muslim family. He took me to his home, cooked breakfast. We chopped it up a little bit. He was like, yo, after this, we're going to go down to my store. I want to show you my shop. He got a little convenience store called the Lindsay Market. So he took me to his little convenience store. He had he bought a few apartments. He, like, owned the building. He was renovating the apartments in the building. He was renovating the back of the store. Like, he's about his business. When I from day one, he was about his business. That's what, why I fucked with him. So we get to the store. We just chilling, vibing, and whatnot. And he was a cool nigga. We was just chopping it up about a lot of shit. He was telling me a lot of stories of when he was locked up and shit. He was just put me on who Gully TV was, Jamal Lindsay. You know what I'm saying? Jamil Lindsay, excuse me, bro, my brother. So we vibed out. He said, yo, later on, we gonna go to the club. So I was like, cool, we can go do that. So we went to a club. We went to this club and we just chilling and vibing. It's a nice little club. It looked like it's like a one level club in PA. So we go in the club and we just chilling and smoking and whatnot. So we just cooling and we get drinks and stuff and just polying and meeting people, introducing me to people and stuff like that. So I'm just vibing out. So at the time, like I said, I really wanted to get out of New York, so that was a good peace of mind for me. And I just enjoyed myself. He just showed me the town and who the people was, and he introduced me to a lot of artists and stuff like that. So that night we was in a club, and it's like a big ass mirror in the club. Like one side of the club, the whole wall is a mirror. So girls was dancing and just having fun and doing whatever they was doing. So I had this girl peep my eye, little red bone bad little joint. So she pulled up. She pulled up. She twerking and shit, and I was like, yo. Gully was like, man, you see something you like, man? Holla at it, man. I was like, yo, shorty right there. He said, man, she one of the best ones we got in this town, man. Little bad joint. I know her. We gonna keep her name disclosed. But he was like, I know her. He said, man, she might be out your league, Casa. I don't know, man. I don't know about your spit gang, man, as far as the ladies. So I was like, yo, all right. So I just waited till the perfect moment for when shorty, ran across my sight, and when she was walking out, I just grabbed her phone. She just looked at me and smiled. I put my number in the phone. I'm like, Casa, call me. Next thing I know, I get a text on my phone, and I show it to the Gully like this. He was like, oh, you a smooth nigger, man. I like that, man. I like that. So, we just vibe. I just had a good time. Erie, PA is a different place. Don't get it fucked up. You can get your shit rocked out there. Niggas will leave you out there if you doing the wrong type of shit. I'm telling you, niggas do not play out there. That shit just like any other hood, any other part of the world. Niggas get busy too. I don't give a fuck if you in North Dakota. Niggas get busy out there too. So, we go back to the store, chop it up, go get some blunts and some snacks and shit from the store. He dropped me off at the hotel, picked me up the next morning, get breakfast, showed me a new store that he was investing in and stuff. And we just basically vibed. We knocked out the interview. I stayed there for about 2 days. I had to get back to New York because my battle with Bones Bagante was coming up. Shout out to Bones Bagante. And I had to get back, so, woke up early, just before to get on the bus, got me a breakfast sandwich, smoke, paid me for the interview. It's like, man, anytime you free, man, you more than welcome, man. I fuck with you, Casa, man. You a real nigga, man. I fuck with you. I like official niggas, man. You ain't have to come out here like that, man. I ain't never have nobody of your status in the Dipset regime to come out here and fuck with me like that, man. So I appreciate it. I'm like, yo, it's all good, Gully. So after that, he used to always stay in contact with me. He used to just hit me and text me and, yo, bro, you good? How you doing financially? Need anything? I used to always be like, nah, I'm good. You know how it is. I'm just grinding. He'd be like, man, don't use that pride shit with me, man. If you need something, holler at me. I fuck with you, man. We can make some money together. We gonna do some business, man. I'm like, cool. So he was like, you know what? Text me your government name, and I'm gonna just send you some bread, man. That's just for me, just to hold you down, whatever. Do whatever the fuck you want with it, man. I don't care. So I was just like, yo, I fuck with him. He a official nigga. He did that a few times. He sent me a couple of hundred a few times. And it was times that I needed it too, so I'm not going to even front. He helped me out. He looked out for a brother. So as time went on, he called me out there again to host a battle at this bar. Came out there, jumped on the bus, came out there, hosted battle. This battle was tense too. It was two rivals, real gang shit. But two of the one gang had a rap, another gang had a rap, and this bar was like this bar was like a area to where it ain't in his part of town. His territory is not his territory. It's just like a spot that a mutual spot where they agreed to meet was this bar. So it won't be no favoritism, no fights or nothing, but it was fucking packed. And I had to judge the battle, and it was tense. And what I loved about them niggas, they said, yo, man, I don't give a fuck. Niggas told me, yo, judge this shit the way you see it. I don't give a fuck if I lose, if he lose, niggas can't feel no way, judge it how you judge it. And that's how I did. That was one of the best and most tense battles I ever been to in my life. Shout out to Erie, PA. At the time, I was recording the Wait Is Over mixtape too. Gully helped me put that out too. We did the Wait Is Over mixtape. I didn't even charge the artist to get on my mixtape or nothing. I just threw a couple of artists from that town on there. I forgot one of the guys' names, but one of the guys that I stay in touch with to this day is Lake City Fresh. Shout out to Lake City Fresh and the whole Erie, PA family. Good looking. I still owe you on some merch too, because you said a couple of the shorts were small. I still got you. I ain't forget about you, bro. So I'm just chilling, I'm vibing, getting a taste of the town. I got me a little joint out there, so I'm not tripping about nothing. I shoot back to New York, and Gully calls me again, and he tells me that he got a gig for me to play in the and one mixtape video, and one mixtape tour in the game, you know, as a little player or celeb. So me, my brother Skibo, Debo, my man Money Marv, my big bro Money Marv, which is his cousin, we all just jumped in the car, rolled up some smoke, and headed to Erie, PA, drove. On the way out there, we smoking and vibing and shit. We got pulled over by the Smokies, as my man Jay Malice would call them, the Smokies. The Smokey and the Bandits, the niggas with the big fucking round hats on, the Mounties. So we got pulled over by them niggas. I wound up missing the game. By the time I get to Erie, everybody walking out the gymnasium, I just had enough time to take a picture with Hot Sauce and Gully and the rest of the team, whoever was playing. So we go out there, we lead a game, we go back to Gully's crib, we chill, we smoke. My man Lord Superb from the American Cream Team was out there, rest in peace. He just died recently, I think like last year. And or the year before last, time is flying. And we was just out there poly and freestyle. He was just getting rare footage of me and Superb and shit like that. So we wind up just, you know, chilling and doing what we do or whatnot. So we just wind up doing what we do and just chilling and vibing and smoking and stuff like that. And we shot back to New York. So before we leave, Gully like, man, bring some of that good smoke with you next time, man. Niggas need some good smoking weed. This a bunch of bunk ass weed out here, man. I can't smoke this shit no more, man. This shit don't even get me high no more, man. You know, with his prop accent, man, bring some. So, you know, I was like, all right, I got you. So me and my bro Skibo Debo, we hop on the Greyhound, get on it, go to the diner on the Greyhound, buy a bunch of white Zinfandel, drink until we fall asleep, and get to Erie, PA. Took a couple of, you know, some bud out there and shit. You know, niggas bought some bud. And I told Skibo, yo, when we go to this town, do not get into no bullshit, because my bro, he's real aggressive. He's no nonsense. He don't take no shit. So when it come to that type of shit, I already know what type of mind states was. So, yo, just be cool, calm, and collected. We ain't gonna even be going into town like that. we just going out there, sell a couple of some bud, and that's it. So this is 11 years ago, mind you. You know what I'm saying? Statutes of limitations all the way up. So we just went out there, and then we get out there, and you know, Gully, we want to go to the club and show Skibo Debo the town. You know what I'm saying? So we go out there. We go to this little club. Shout out to Rel, his man Rel. Out there, we goes out to this club and shit. It's like a little bar with pool tables in it. You know, a little local joint. We go get some drinks, smoke, take some pictures, chill and vibe. So me and Rel, we go in to the side where they taking pictures and playing pool. Like we just chilling for about a half an hour. About 10 minutes go past after the half an hour, and you hear a bunch of commotion and shit. So Skibo run over to me like, yo, come on, we out. I'm like, yo, what happened? He was like, yo, a nigga tried to pop off on Gully. So I'm like, word? So we go outside the bar. I'm thinking to myself, I just told this nigga don't get into no shit. So Gully and the guy exchanging words, some big Russian Drago looking nigga. He ain't Russian, but that's what he looked like, big brolic ass white nigga. So Gully like, man, I'll fuck you up. You bitch ass nigga, you can't fuck with me, man. You fucking hating on me, man, cause I'm shining. You fucking clown ass nigga, I'll fuck you up. So they riffing. So Gully, you know, he came in the club all flamboyant with the scarf on his head, his 1080p chain, his Gully TV chain. He got Unkasa with him. So you know he probably feeling himself. He walk in the spot. He don't give a fuck. It's Gully TV. So something happened to where he pop off. So now outside they squaring off. They squaring off. Next thing I know, this nigga Gully, Walter Payton, tackle this nigga to the ground. Boom. Gets on top of the nigga. I'm thinking he about to pound this nigga lights the fuck out. This nigga Gully start biting this nigga's face. When I mean biting this nigga's face, I mean like a pit bull that's fighting. Like he like one of Mike Vick dogs. He just mauling this nigga. Biting chunks out this nigga face, bit his ear, just went berserk on this nigga. So I'm like, oh my God, blood squirting everywhere, blood all over Gully. He's spitting out this nigga's ear on some Mike Tyson shit. My man Skibo about to jump in and kicks the nigga in his ass. I'm like, yo, chill, nigga, get the fuck off this nigga, mind your business. So now we broke it up. We go back to Gully's crib. Gully got blood on all of them, not a spot of it is his. He just, yeah, man, I told that bitch ass nigga, man, this nigga couldn't take me shining, man. Niggas, hey, you know how that shit is. Niggas be hating in your own town, man. And I'm just showing love, man. So I'm like, yo, Gully, man, this shit is crazy. So now it's tense out there while we out there. We stayed for about 2-3 days. We browse it up. We get back to New York. By this time, the weather's breaking. It's like Memorial Day weekend coming up, so we just preparing ourselves to go to Memorial Day weekend. We wound up driving out there. Me, Skibo, Young T, Money Marv, Cuzzo, and my big brother Ski Money, the hustle man. What's up, Ski? Ski, my name, my nigga Key. So we all drives up there, out to Miami, about 19 hours, 20 hours, however long it took us. That was the most hilarious ride I ever took in my life. We just joked on each other, smoked, and just had a good time. As we getting out there, Gully called Skibo like, yo, what's going on? What y'all doing, man, from Memorial? We like, yo, we in Miami. He's like, damn, man, I ain't never been to Miami in my life, man. I would love to be out there. So Skibo basically told him, yo, get a flight, get some pocket money. The rest of the shit I got you. You can shack up with us. We don't give a fuck. Come on, bro. Come on. Next thing I know, Gully on a flight. Gully on a flight. We gets to the South Beach with the Welcome to South Beach sign. He's just taping shit, taking pictures because he never been there. He's really sightseeing. So he's like, yo, man, this shit is beautiful, man. I ain't never seen no shit like this. Palm trees and all this crazy shit, man. This shit beautiful. This is the life right here. So I'm like, yeah, Gully, you ain't seen shit yet. So we pull up on Collins to our hotel. It's beautiful women everywhere, half naked thousands. He's like, man, what the fuck is this, man? This shit is some freaknik type shit, man. Shit I was hearing about when I was a little nigga, man. Like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, yeah, this is South Beach Memorial Day weekend. You ain't seen nothing yet, nigga. We gonna turn it up this weekend, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? So he like, yo, man, this shit, man, just thank you for inviting me, Casa, man. This shit fire, man. Skibo, Debo, you a real nigga. I fuck with you niggas, man. So we go get freshened up and go get fly, go hit Wet Willies and the strip and all that. So we walking out Collins, signing autographs, taking pictures. Gully TV, he was like, yeah, man, these niggas love you out here, Costa. So we just having a good time. Showing what you do at that time in Miami, South Beach, Ocean, Collins, Washington. We just tearing the strip up. Wet Willies, buying that shit out, giving women drinks. So we get hungry. He was like, man, I'm hungry. Where's a Burger King or something? And we like, we don't eat that shit when we out here. He said, where we go? So I'm like, yo, my nigga, we gonna show you. Every bill is a stack. $100 steaks, surf and turf, lobster, shrimps, grilled shrimps. Or you, like, we not playing, Bill. And we doing that shit 4 times a day for 5 days. You do the math. So he was like, man, he on the phone with his niggas back in Erie, like, man, y'all don't, man, I'm coming out here next year, man. Y'all don't even understand what this shit is. It's bitches everywhere, man. Beautiful bitches, man. And they talking to niggas, too. They not on no bougie shit. Word, man. We got to come out here, man. This shit is amazing. This shit crazy. So we just laugh like, yo, Gully, yo, man, you ain't seen nothing yet. So we tearing this strip up. We going to, it's getting later. We going to the clubs and shit. Cameo, all that. We walking the strip. We run into my homie, Big Cuz from BMF. Shout out to the whole BMF Free Meech. Southwest Tears Home. Shout out Rocket and all my homies out there. So he was just like, yo, oh, Blue, what's up? I can't forget about my nigga Blue and Baby Blue. And he was like, you know, I was just introducing them to different niggas. So we go to a Dipset party. I meet my man Ash in front of the club. Shout out to Ash, Spice Life. He give us some bands. We get in there in VIP. So when we get in the club, we just enjoying ourselves smoking and just enjoying ourselves having a ball. Now, I'm trying to get into Jewel's section where they at. For some reason, at the time, his bodyguard Big John was acting funny, so he wasn't letting me in the joint. So it was looking awkward. The guy like, this is Dipset, and they not letting Unkasa in the fucking VIP. Jewel's had nothing to do with it. It was all his bodyguard, and Jewel spazzed on him while he was out in Miami. So shout out to Jewel Santana for holding me down in that situation. So he was like, man, it's a big ass nigga, man. He was grilling the nigga. Gully was grilling the nigga like, man, in jail, man, I have this nigga washing my drawers, man. Big ass nigga, I mutilate this nigga, man. Beat the shit out this nigga. Pack him up. Have him go to another house. So I was like, you know what, Gully? Fuck this nigga. We going on this side. So we smarty joeing. My man Kiani, he start pulling money out, throwing it. My man Skibo, he having a good time. We icy. We just chilling. So Gully must have needed a light for a blunt. So he looked to the right of him and he was like, yo, can I get a light, bro? When he asked the person for a light, he didn't even know who he was asking for a light. When he asked for a light, he had got a light from Nipsey Hussle. It was Nipsey. So Nipsey passed him light. He looked, he was like, oh, shit. Nipsey Hussle, they chopped it up for whatever, how many minutes or whatever. It was just a beautiful section. Almost got sticky because our crew, and their crew was like mixing. So it had got a little tense. But Nipsey see me like, yo, that's the Crown Cosmic. It was all love. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. She had got on the Nipsey Blues for you today too. So we in the club. We just chilling. We leave the club. Now we walking down Washington. Next thing I know, you hear shots ring off. First you hear handguns. So if you hear a whole bunch of commotion, people running, whole bunch of, you know Miami is packed, so it looks crazy when people running. Then you hear AK choppers. So we running one way. trying to get away because it sounds so close when we actually run into the direction where they are shooting. So you see the sparks, you see the smoke, and the bullets flying. So we like, nah, come on, my man. Be like, nah, come on, we're going this way. That shit was looking funny. So by that time, everybody dispersed and niggas is running. By the time we gathered ourselves, embraced ourselves, we looking for Gully. We like, yo, what the fuck is Gully? So I'm thinking, nah, we cannot invite no nigga. Nobody cannot come out here, be fucked up, get fucked up with us. I cannot have that on my mind or my head. So we looking for Gully. You hear like banging. So we like, yo, we turn around. It's Gully in the store. Gully had ran in the store for cover. Nigga locked the door in the store. Nigga locks the door. Like when he ran in the store owner locks the door. So he said, man, I'm about to bust this nigga head to the white meat, man. This nigga in here locked me in the door on some Sonny from Bronx Tale shit, man. Locks the fucking door. Fuck wrong with him, Skibo? Casa, what the fuck wrong with this nigga? So I'm like, I don't know. So I'm like, I don't know. So I'm like, that nigga's bugging the fuck out. That nigga's bugging the fuck out because how you gonna lock the door? How you gonna lock the door? How you gonna lock the door when you run in the store? So we get Gully out the store and shit. We started walking back to the hotel. He was like, it's wild, man. So we was like, fuck that. We gonna go to the liquor store and we gonna go to the liquor store and we gonna go get some champagne. So we all go buy our own selfish bottle of rose. Everybody facing a bottle of rose, walking out Collins. Gully still like, man, what the fuck, man? Yo, this shit legal like this? We can just walk up the block, down the block, and just drink bottles of rosé, man. This shit is crazy, man. Wait till I get back to Erie, man. Y'all don't know what y'all did, man. So I'm like, yo, I'm glad you enjoying yourself, bro. So the next day we get up, we go to the beach. Gully go put his feet in the water and shit, washing his face in the water with the soda. He's like, man, I burnt my motherfucking eyes, man. I forgot it's salt water, man. So, you know, he getting the water out of his eyes, and I'm like, yo, you enjoying his eyes? He said, man, this shit, I love this shit. So we taking pictures on the beach. I still got the pictures. We taking pictures on the beach. You know, Gully a big stocky nigga, so he's showing off for the bitches. You know, he flexing, he having a good time, he's supposed to. So we go out there, just have a good time on the beach. The weekend start coming to the end. We done went to the Jada Kiss parties. We done went to Cameo. And we done went to Wet Willie's. We done tore all the strips up. We done did everything as possible to do in Miami. Bag females. Everything was good. It's time to get back on the road. We driving back. When we get back to New York, Gully wound up staying almost 2 months in New York. He didn't even go back. He stayed with my brother Skibo. He didn't even go back. I called Skibo. I was like, well, when did Gully go back up top? He said, yo, Gully been up here this whole time. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. So I was like, I put him on the phone. He was like, yo, man, I ain't no rush to go back to Erie, man. Ain't nothing really rocking out there right now, man. I got my stores and everything controlled. I'm about to go out there in a couple of days. So after he did his, I guess he got his mind right. He went back to Erie. He called me and Skibo like, yo, man, I threw all my fucking clothes away, man. Y'all niggas just fly, man. He said, I'm fly, but, man, I'm upgrading all my shit, man. I threw all that shit away. I'm like, word? He said, everything. I'm buying nothing but new shit. I'm on my grind. I got my second store open. I'm grinding. My shit is getting up. So I'm like, yo, I'm proud of you. That's what's going on. So for a minute after that, months go by. Gully used to call me, be like, yo, guess where I'm at, man? I'm in Miami. It ain't like nothing when we is out here, but this shit is rocking on. And he started going to Miami and Dubai and started getting bigger and better interviews. So he started to grow. Like, I guess from being in Miami, that shit must have motivated him in some way he seen a better life. I guess that was his first time in Miami and he didn't see that type of life from the celebrities, everything around. Gully was there the day when Jim had told us like, yo, this was when the beef was on with him and Frenchie. Jim had told my man Skibo like, yo, tell Frenchie, yo, me and him can go on the beach and fight it out Capoeiro style. I don't give a fuck. We can squash it like that. Gully was there. He'll tell you he was there to witness that. French was sitting in the ice blue, sky blue, baby blue, Carolina blue Bentley. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. But I'm just glad that they was able to dead that beef like grown man. Shout out to Jeezy and Gucci that did the same thing the other day on the Verses. Shout out to Swiss and Timberland for putting that whole platform together. That shit was dope. That was one of the best moments in hip hop I ever seen besides Nas and Jay. That was deeper than Nas and Jay right there, and everybody know it. So after that, Gully, his image and his persona and his status was starting to climb as a journalist, as a media man. So he's always stayed in touch. Every time he come to New York, me and him we chop it up, exchange gifts. When he went to Paris, he came back. He bought me this dope ass army fatigue from a vintage thrift shop out there. I gave him old memorabilia, Dipset shit that I wore in the video that was way too big for me back then. It just so happens to fit him now, so he just kept it. We always exchanged gifts. We always been solid with each other. But where the friction came in is when one day Gully and Tone Trump from Philly, shout out to Tone Trump and the whole Muslim Dawn movement, they got into a dispute, and Gully had posted something, and I basically told Gully, yo, take that shit down, and he spazzed on me, because, tell me how to fucking run my platform. I do what the fuck I want. So we got on back and forth. We said things, I said things that I'm ashamed of, and I wish I wouldn't have said at the time. So, we got on bad terms like that. That's how Ripple became, because I was trying to, take up for my man Tone Trump, and was like, yo, basically telling, yo, big bro, you're a bigger man than that. When Gully on his shit, he on his shit, and you just gotta let him be on his shit. That's him. He's his own entity. So we fell out about that. I didn't speak to Gully for a while. Next time I ran into Gully was at Prodigy's funeral. And it was crazy because all he did was smile at me and say, yo, bro, let's take a picture and smoke a blunt. Fuck that petty shit. I ain't with that, man. We here to pay respects to the great Bandana P. And I was respected it. And it was crazy. He had on a dope-ass Queensbridge housing T-shirt. I was like, oh, that shit is dope. So we chopped it up. We went and paid our respects to Prodigy and whatnot. And, niggas bolted. I ain't seen him for a while after that. So, next time I seen him, he came. He was about to manage Shotgun Show. He came to the crib, Smoke, got in his basketball show, Smoke. It was a blizzard. This nigga came out here in a colorful, multicolored Fox coat with Pradas on in the fucking blizzard. I'm like, yo, bro, coat's cool, fire. Pradas, your feet gonna be soggy, stank, you gonna be white. He said, man, I'm flying, I don't give a fuck. I'm flying anywhere on some Birdman shit, man. You know how I do, Casa. I'm like, I hear you. So, man fell out. But, man got a friendly relationship with that, because, I got a big respect for him, and I know he got respect for me even if, things were said or whatever. But I hit him because he had wore the hoodie on his platform, on his Instagram that I gave him. And he was like, I don't know how the fuck Unkasa have fit this hoodie. This shit fit me perfect, and this nigga's only like 5 cents. It was a joke. And I just laughed. So I DM'd him at the time. I had the pandemic shit into some of the short sets. The pandemic joints with the pandemic logo on the front. And I was just basically showing him the short sets and was like, yo, I got some short sets for you. So he basically just hit me. He was like, yo, bro, as long as I knew you, we ain't making no big substantial amount of money together, this, that, and the third. And I kind of took it away because I'm like, yo, damn. All the people that you met around me, all the relationships you built and things that I've showed you and you've been around, you come at me like this, like is the relationship over money, or is the relationship over a friendship or whatever? So, we just went back and forth about that, and I was just like, yo, damn. He said, yo, I wouldn't wear the clothes and stuff like that. So I was just like, you know what, I ain't even tripping about that. I'm not tripping. So that's basically how like it was a falling out because I was just like I got mad love for him. And I'm serving nothing but pies on my platform, so I would never diss nobody on my platform because there's mad shit I could say if I was that type of person. I lost too many people this year to feed into negativity. I'm giving nothing but pies. I've been seeing nothing but negativity on the internet, so I'm bringing them pies back. Positive internet energy is being served. Y'all know how I do. So that's why I dropped this new story for y'all just before Thanksgiving. I want everybody to have a safe holiday. Put your mask on. Yo, let's just abide by the rules until we can figure out what to do as a people. You know what I'm saying? Try to stay healthy, drink a lot of water, stay. You know what I'm saying? Eat the right foods, eat the right fruits, and get your mind right. Pray, keep your family together. Stop all the negativity, the envy, and the jealousy shit out. We losing too many young kings out here. There's no need for none of that bullshit, and I'm fucking back. Period. And yeah, but that's my story with Gully TV, man. Gully's a good dude. I was getting a lot of calls about Gully because they was like, yo, I know you. I remember back in the days when you posted on your club, yo, who is this guy? I'm like, yo, that's my bro. He was like, yo, this nigga's like he's really getting under the nigga's skin. But I seen as his popularity grew, his demeanor type change, and I'm not blaming him for that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can do what they want to do. I ain't asking you to be humble because you know we alpha males. There's no need for us to be humble. We gonna do what we do, but it was just like I seen him have post something in like his story one time that was kind of like it bothered me because it was a situation I was in and he really don't know the details to it. And I wish he would have called me before he, you know, even though if he was mad or whatever, he really didn't know because that was really a serious issue in my life. But I'm not tripping about that. Like I said, this is Unkasa True Hip Hop Stories. I'm selling nothing but pies. I'm back. Rest in peace, Laura Ann Wilder. Rest in peace, Joe Lewis Wilder, my uncle. If y'all have any information on that hit and run in the Atlanta area, please hit me at I Am Unkasa, Cranberry and Vodka. Any of my platforms, DM me. I will hit y'all back. If you bought any merch from me, y'all know I hit back. You know you get your merch less than 3 days. I love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me. I am back. I took off time. I had to get my life in order. Like I said in the pandemic, I started my manufacturing company for Cranberry and Vodka. I don't only manufacture my own merchandise, but I do others. So hit me at Cranberry and Vodka or I Am on Casa if you need any merch pressed up and shipped out to you. I had to get my life, like I said, I had to get my life in order around the pandemic and quarantine time. I did not have the mind space or the head space. I wasn't in the right headspace to entertain y'all, to bring y'all the stories the way I need to. So that's why I fell back. And you know, everybody needs their time, but I'm back. Like I said, tell people to subscribe, like, you know, shout out to my daughter Zori Lynn. I had to make sure baby girl was good. Shout out to her mother Rachel. Shout out to my whole family, the Wilders, the Middletons, the Dawkins. Shout out to my whole fam. Shout out to the streets. Shout out to this platform, YouTube. Thank y'all for even just having this platform for brothers like me to get on here. Ain't nothing but positivity over here. Ain't no beefing or nothing. I ain't on none of that shit. I'm with getting the dollar, turning out illegal money to legal drug money. That's what we doing, man. Same hustle, different product. I got the merch. Hit me up, man. I'm about to turn this shit real back up. I don't feel like I lost nothing because a lot of people is like, yo, you lost, you could have had a deal within a pandemic. Have you seen everybody? You seen Tory, you seen Fat Joe, everybody. It wasn't for me at the time. I had to do me. I had to do what was right for me and my family to get my shit together. So now I'm back. You see what this is. Motherfucking Unkasa True Hip Hop Stories, the best telling story you ever heard in your motherfucking life. Shout out to Gully TV. I have no quarrels with you, my brother. Peace beyond to you. And just keep doing you and getting to the bag. Only, you know what I'm saying? I can't get into who you have beefs with or who you rub the wrong way. All I can do is just say, yo, you know, brother, just keep doing what you do, my nigga. I got nothing but respect for you, King. Would never get on my platform and diss you. I know you probably thought that I would get here and mention other things, but I wouldn't. I'm just telling the story like it is. And, you know, people love this type of shit from me. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not going to talk about other gangsters. I'm talking about shit in my life, what I went through, what I seen. So, you know, At the end of the day, I just want everybody to stay safe out there, man. This shit that happened with King Bone and Quando, this shit gotta stop. We gotta stop losing our kids out here. We losing our kings. We losing our babies, man. We losing our babies, and that shit not cool. Shout out to my little cousin David. Hold your head, I got you, cousin. Vanilla Scott 3, Thanksgiving Day. I'm not playing with you niggas, I'm back. The merch is here, I got my mind right, and I'm ready for peace. Everybody said I got my mind right, money right, I'm ready for war. No, I got my mind right, I'm getting my money right, and I'm ready for peace. I love y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to Unkasa True Hip Hop Stories, episode 32, season 2. I love y'all, I'm out. Y'all stay safe out there. Mask up, quarantine time.